Hello, Master Duel Central. I've been playing some Sprite Melffy. Well, Sprite Melffy. It's very focused on Sprite, just with a little Melffy engine that's really, really good against tiers. And I've been doing quite good actually in Diamond. I just ranked up now. Like I would say about a 80% win rate. The tier matchup in particular has been actually pretty nice to me. I would say it's like those other weird anti-meta decks that do give us a little bit of trouble. I'm going to show you the deck list very shortly. And what is that? Wait, what the? What is that? A misplaced Central hat? That's right, guys. My very first piece of merch. I'm very, very excited to show you guys this. So you can't see the colors very well because my camera is garbage. So I'm going to put a picture up here. There's a lot of different really nice colorways. My favorite would have to be the stone colorway, but the dark gray / black one looks really, really good. I really like the white one too if you're wearing white. I wanted to get the stone one, which is like the kind of beige tan one. The thing is that it was out of stock when I ordered my sample. Now it's back in stock. So yeah, I'm going to leave the Teespring link in the description if you guys want to support the channel. Also, there's a nice little surprise design in the back. So for all you backwards cappers, you get a little Millennium puzzle in the back here. My hair looks like shh. If you guys are interested in getting it, the link, as I said, is in the description. It's a nice way to support the channel. I think it looks clean. I really like my design. I went for a yellow, green, and purple colorway for like the logo, which I just thought like had this nice like retro look to it, and you know, somewhat faded, somewhat simple. I like it a lot. I'm really happy with the design. Either way, let's get into the actual deck here. And yeah, if you want the TLDR of this deck and the Melffy engine, it's very small. We're actually just running 3 Melffy cards. It's a very small package, but it's very, very strong. Basically, you can make Melffy of the Forest with any 2 level 2 monsters, and with Melffy of the Forest, you get to search a Melffy Caddy, and then at the end phase, Caddy special summons itself. During your opponent's turn, Melffy Caddy can add itself back to your hand when they normal summon or special summon a monster, and then is going to search Penny, and Penny has a quick effect that you can activate on resolution of the chain, where Penny is going to special summon synchro summon using materials from your hand, by the way, a Herald of the Arclight. So that's really, really solid. You get a Herald of the Arclight. Your game plan is actually to set up an IP Masquerena, an Elf, a Herald, and any other extra interruption you can. Because during your opponent's turn, you want to go into Avra Max so that they can't beat over the Herald of the Arclight. Herald of the Arclight makes it so your opponent cannot send cards from deck to grave or from hand to grave. They all get banished, which literally means Tier can't play. Tier cannot play through Herald of the Arclight, especially not if they can't beat over it thanks to Avra Max being the only monster that they can attack. So there are outs to this if they're running the Goddess, which is not the most popular pick. If they are running Goddess, Tier technically, if they're lucky, might be able to get to 4 summons under the Herald of the Arclight. That sounds a little bit crazy, but technically it is possible, and that's basically the only way that they could possibly do it. I've even seen some tiers run Gamma Seal just to out the Avra Max because it's so good against the deck. So yeah, that's the main game plan. I have a lot of gameplay for you today, so I don't want to talk too much about the deck. We'll do the card by card at the end. So let's get into some replays and then some gameplay. Okay, and for this replay here, we're going to be going first against Tier, and I just want to show you the setup of the Melffy Caddy play with the Melffy cards, because we do get to kind of do it in the live gameplay portion, but our opponent just scoops it up before we get to actually do it. In this one, you'll actually get to see everything in action. So we go normal summon Beaver, special summon Nimble Beaver from deck, special blue, we get to add a Jet to our hand, special Jet effect, search the starter. We already have Smashers, so feeling pretty good about that. Then we're going to make ourselves a copy of Gigantic Sprite effect, attach Beaver, special swap Frog from the deck, send the Ronin Toad into the grave, use these 2 to go into... Okay, I'm just going to explain this here. I'm just going to explain this, okay? This was supposed to be Elf. I thought I clicked Elf, and I clicked IP Masquerena. It's not the end of the world. We just lose the targeting protection, because either way, our end board has to include IP Masquerena, but obviously I would rather have Elf up here than down here, right? Like, because we want the targeting protection. So that's, I guess, a misplay. It's more so a misclick. I was convinced. I was literally like, I was in awe here. I was like, what? I thought I clicked Elf. It is what it is. But yeah, slight misplay, but it's not really a big deal. We just lose the targeting protection. The rest of the plays are pretty much the same. It's just the order in which we do Masquerena or Elf is different. Like, here we would have made IP, but instead here we made Elf because I messed up, I guess. But anyway, Sprite Elf effect here. Bring back the Sprite Blue. We didn't get max advantage off of our swap frog. I was just kind of like losing my mind here because of what happened, but it's okay because I do get to show you the power of this stuff here. So Melffy Forest, detach one material, add one Melffy. Obviously we're going to add the caddy here. So we have our caddy, we have our elf, we have our IP Masquerena, and a spell and trap negate. I think carrot is really important because a lot of people are playing evenly matched right now. So I decided to prioritize getting carrot on the field, and then in end phase, caddy is going to special summon itself. So look at this board, man. Even though we misplayed, like, I mean, we're going to be able to go into Avermax with a Herald, we have Smashers, we have Imperm, we're looking amazing here. And we even get to go Max C and draw phase just because we're like fly like that. But our opponent is just going to go Book of Moon and scoop it up, obviously, because, yeah. So I start off by going Mudora discard, and sadly we're taking a maxi challenge, which is unfortunate, you know. So here I'm going to actually go Sprite Starter, Special Summon Jet, and that's going to cancel the summon of Mudora. They're going to go Kelbeck on my Sprite Jet, and we're going to get to search a Smashers. So I'm okay with this. I'm actually going to normal Diviner of the Herald to send another Shelter to Grave, set Sprite Smashers. So this is probably like the strongest maxi challenge of all time. We set up 2 Shufflers and a Sprite Smashers against Ishizu Tier, which is literally all we needed. We go Sprite Smashers, banish, 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 get that shit out of here. They summon Sharon and they put Kelbeck in attack position. They don't even go for a Zeus play here, which is like insane. And they don't even make, what is it called again? The Time Thief card, Redoer. So anyway, we go Nimble Beaver here, special another Beaver, special Jet. Like, this guy has no chance, bro. No chance whatsoever. We played through Maxi. We played through those. We don't care. They go for the Solik to send the Sharon, and I guess they break because they didn't even get to make anything here. That was just easy money. Sometimes tiers break, man. It just is what it is. Here we're going to make a gigantic Sprite, and I just kind of want to show you the power of this deck when it comes to just killing really quickly and easily here. So, you know, we make a Cat Shark, make it big. Then we can go Ronin Totem, banish swap, bring back the Ronin Totem, use these 2, make ourselves an Onibimaru, banish the last monster on the field, and this is more than enough damage to just go for game, you know? So yeah, this deck can kill really easily, really quickly, even if you don't have the Gamma Burst. But I still think Gamma Burst is really good just when you're like playing through a lot of interruptions. But yeah, oh my god, bro, I love this deck so much. All right, so let's get a Diamond 4 game going here with the Sprite Melffys. Now, as I've been saying, and the reason I really want to talk about these different decks, like Crystal Beast, like Sprite, is because a lot of people are really dismayed about the format right now. And I just want to tell you guys, like, it is not a tier 0 format, at least not in ladder. I can't speak for tournament play, but for 99%, like 99.9% of you guys, like, it is not a tier 0 format. You just need to adjust your deck lists to the current format. So yeah, oh my god. This hand is not amazing, but having the caddy in hand means we're going to be able to make the Herald on our opponent's turn without having to search this using Melffy Forest. So that's great. But we do need to normal summon Beaver. Also, Crossout Designator in hand is awesome, but we do not have Ash in our deck. Crossout Designator is mostly here for this, actually. It's for the Maxi, so I'm really happy to see that. Really happy to see that we had the out. So let's go Crossout Designator on the Maxi here. Not happening, sir. Not happening. So on the Maxi. Nope. And hey, it's a free win. Hey, you know, sometimes you just have Crossout. You know what I mean? All right, let's do another game. Okay, I was just a little curious what they were playing. Bro, this is the worst tier limit deck I've ever seen in my life, dude. I need to make an updated tier limit deck profile or something. Bro, what is this, bro? Get out of here. So far, this is going to be my 3rd win in a row. I didn't show you the first one because it was a runic stun game. Unwatchable. Unwatchable game. But I did win. Because Unicorn is a card. And we're running it, thankfully. Okay, this hand is pretty similar, except we don't have the negate for Maxi. So let's see if we lose to Maxi here. It does happen that you lose to Maxi in this deck, unfortunately. Whoa, no Maxi? We get to play for free. So we get to special summon the Beaver from deck, then we can special summon the blue. You already know what it do. We even have Smashers in hand, so we're definitely searching the starter with our Sprite Jet here. So get the Sprite Jet. Yeah. And special Jet effect. Oh my god, we're looking insanely good here. Jet effect, we're going to grab a Sprite starter. Then we can make ourselves a gigantic. And we're going to search our caddy. I'm going to be able to show you basically like the very general combo you want to do with this deck. So using these 2, we're going to make ourselves a gigantic. Yeah. And I'm actually going to special summon a Swap Frog with the gigantic here because we can generate so much advantage off of Swap Frog thanks to Elf. So detach a material from Nimble Beaver here. Special Swap Frog from the deck. Boom. Swap Frog effect. send to the graveyard a Ronin Totem. And you already know what it is. We're going to make an elf with these two boys right here. Make ourselves a Sprite Elf. Yeah, so the general setup you want to have is you want to be able to make Herald with an Avramax. So you want to have IP on the field so that you can make Avramax on your opponent's turn. And you want to, actually want to use my starter before I pass turn, just so like I don't lock myself if I ever want to summon Herald or Avramax on my opponent's turn. So either way, we're going to go for a Sprite Elf here. And we're going to bring back our Swap Frog from the grave. Very important to do this first. You don't want to special summon your Ronin Totem too early and lose access to this play. You want a special Swap Frog from the grave so you can send another swap to the graveyard so you could get max value off of it. So send another Swap Frog to the grave here. Then we can special summon out our Ronin Totem. So Ronin Totem, banishing a Swap Frog from the grave here. We can special summon it. Ba-boom. Looking good. Actually, we could even use these two here and just make our IP Masquerena right now. The order for this one doesn't matter that much. We definitely want to have an IP Masquerena on the field. That is guaranteed. It's just really, really hard for... basically, the thing is, tiers can't play through Herald of the Arclight if they can't beat over it. And they can't really beat over it if Avramax... that is untargetable, undestructible because of IP Masquerena is on the field. Avramax, if they don't run Goddess, is insanely hard to out for tiers. So that's why I really like this play. It hasn't failed me yet. Whenever I get that set up, we just win. So here we're going to go Melffy of the Forest using 2 level 2 monsters. Here we go. Melffy of the Forest. Yes, sir. So Melffy of the Forest here. We don't really need this one to have targeting protection. We don't care that much about it. The material to detach. We don't have any more swap. Oh, well... it's just that simple. My opponents just can't handle it. We're actually on a pretty good win streak here, I think. This is like, what, like our 4th win in a row? Give me a second. Yeah, we're 2 away. Do we try to go for the rank up? Do we try to go for Diamond 3 in this video? When the wins are that quick, it's crazy. Like, can I get a full game or something? Can I get a full game? Okay, we're going 2nd here. Might be a little tougher. Might be a little tougher here, but I'm feeling confident now. I'm feeling good now. Okay, for going 2nd, we got maxx Imperm. We're looking pretty amazing for going 2nd. Looking pretty great. I'm kind of hoping this is tier. If it's tier, we almost definitely win. Oh, it's Adams. Low-key, even better. maxx against Adams, bro. They better have it. They better have the out. Oh, they had it. Okay, never mind. We lose. Well, we don't exactly lose yet. We lose if negating Granite is not enough. Like, if they have... because, you know, this deck can kind of brick. Even on the 40 variant, I hope they're playing the Sprite variant, because the Sprite variant of Adams is insane. Like, that one, kind of crazy. Here, they're going to go for Researcher. Yeah. See, this is going to get a little tilting. We'll see. So far, they don't have access to making a negate. Running the Vernus. Okay, so they're running the Vernu variant. I have not experimented with this yet. I know it's a good variant, but, you know, look at all these cards that they can't... yeah, exactly. Bro, come on, man. I've been looking at this Vernu variant. It literally just looks worse than the Sprite variant to me. I get it. It's Earth support and stuff, but honestly, I just don't have that much faith in it. Okay, so it's just more quick wins. Like, that's crazy. We literally won this... without even playing a single card. Well, we played maxx, got negated, and we still won. So let's go do our rank up game. Current win streak 4. I mean, you know what it is. You know what it is. You know, what can I say? Let's see if we can get our rank up here. If we could win the coin flip, that would be hilarious. Oh man, Master Duel is loving me today. Okay, we'll take it. We will absolutely take that. I wasn't expecting to rank up in this video, but you know what? When you gotta roll with the punches sometimes, you gotta switch it up, you know. And yo, this hand is cracked. You think we're playing against tier? They're playing 43. I'm thinking it's tier. You know, I'm just gonna go for it. Well, we can't use Swap Frog, but we can set up so many interruptions under D-Shifter. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna go for it. We might get a free win off of this straight up. And I kind of want to show you guys that this deck can play under D-Shifter. So we're going to normal swap. Obviously, we're not going to use its effect because D-Shifter is going to just get our card banished here. So let's go for this. Sprite Blue. We're going to get a Sprite Jet here, of course. Get a Sprite Jet. Special the Jet. Special the Jet. Jet effect. Jet effect here. We're going to grab a... yeah, we can go for a starter, definitely here. Definitely. That's good. Then, probably want to go gigantic. Yeah. So we can set up a couple of negates. We could even set up like the Melffy place under this. So we'll just detach the Sprite Jet. I don't really care that it gets banished. And let's see here. What do we want to special summon? Yeah, we get locked into level 2, so no reason to do that. We could just set up both our negates. That really would be like just good enough. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that, honestly. Set up the red. We can go Sprite Starter here. Set up the carrot. Yeah, it ain't too bad. This ain't too bad. Pass turn. Our opponent has no graveyard. If they're playing Floowandereeze, I'm going to feel like an idiot, but it doesn't take that much interruption if your opponent has no grave. We have a negate for Evenly and a negate for their monster. Okay, so Albaz here. Did you have... Oh, they had Tragedy. That's going to be a bit annoying. I mean, yeah, we have to. We'll just negate Albaz here. At least that was their normal summon. Then they're going to go Tragedy. Tragedy's Search is not going to be that big a deal here. And if they go Branded Fusion, we just negate Branded Fusion. So from there, we should be looking all right. All the tiers are useless in this scenario. Yeah, so they grab Alubur. They already use their normal for the Albaz. I mean, they can go Battle Phase, but they can't get rid of the Carrot, which is the card they really want to get rid of here. All right, main phase 2. Branded Fusion. Yeah. So obviously we're going to negate Branded Fusion. And I guess at this point it's luck of the draw. So yeah, you know, I was guessing tier. It ended up being Branded Despia, which is not, like, Dimension Shifter is not nearly as good against Branded Despia. Thankfully, we're able to set up a couple of interruptions. So I still think we're doing quite good here. They don't even have really anything that they can grab off of Branded in Red. Although, wait, does Branded in Red grab from Banished? It does, right? Oh my god, the top deck of the century, bro. Okay, that's incredible. Okay, we're going to go Swap Frog here. That's hilarious. Swap Frog time. Yeah, let's send a Ronin Totem. Yo, this is actually goated. Let's see here. Now, make an elf. Oh my god, this is just free. This is just free. It's just free. It was just free. It was just a free rank up. Just a free rank up. Dude, this deck is insane. This deck is insane. As you can see, like, just setting up 2 interruptions under D-Shifter already sets up a lot. I'm going to guess that guy was probably playing Despia tier and got kind of fucked because we went Dimension Shifter. We're going to go check because just regular Despia would have actually played better under that than what that guy did. So let's go check that out here. I just want to check my opponent's deck. Oh, no, they're just straight up playing Despia, but they're just playing a really top-heavy, really goofy version of Despia, I guess. Like, anyway. Yo, come on, guys. 5-win streak. Just got to Diamond 3, no problem. Easy clap, easy money. Come on now. Can't tell me it's a tier 0 format. Get out of here. Let me go through the card by card here. So, I'm running 2 DD Crow. DD Crow obviously is amazing. I was running 3. I ended up removing 1. I was just drawing it too much. It's not level 2, unlike maxx. I'd much rather draw maxx if I'm going second and just draw into my DD Crow, because just having DD Crow in hand is not a start. At least maxx, worst case scenario, you can normal summon it just to special your sprites from hand. We're running 3 Swap Frog. This is probably the best normal summon in the deck, sent to send Ronin Totem, and you know, you can bring back the Swap Frog with Elf to send another copy of Swap Frog to get more value off of your Ronin Totem. 3 copies of maxx because it's the best card in Master Duel. 3 copies of Nimble Beaver, just for the consistency and having another like really good normal summon. I think Nimble Beaver is nice. Also, if you have both Beaver and Swap Frog in hand, you can discard the Beaver to special Swap Frog, so you get to keep your normal summon, which means you'll get to send an extra copy of Swap Frog really easily without even bringing it back with Elf, which is really good for your game plan. 1 copy of Diviner of the Herald. This is just to send the Shufflers, and on the off chance that we want to, we can actually, if we have enough sprites in hand, we can normal summon Diviner, not use the effect, special our sprites, go into a copy of Herald before we ever get to touch our Melffy engine. Then we have the Melffy Caddy. So as you guys know already, basically you search Melffy Caddy with your Melffy of the Forest. On the end phase, Caddy is going to special summon itself. Then during your opponent's turn, whenever they summon anything, you get to add this back to hand. Add to your hand a copy of Melffy Penny and make a Herald during your opponent's turn, which Herald on top of an Avramax, like under an Avramax, Herald just hard wins the game. Like literally tier cannot play. Like they cannot play. So yeah, this is just an insane board to set up against tier here. So I really think Melffy actually helps Sprite a lot at just being good against Tearlament. So I really like that matchup. We haven't seen it as much today, like in Diamond for some reason. But yeah, this matchup is really good. We have 2 copies of Keldo, of course, 2 copies of the Shufflers. I mean, the Shufflers, you know, we're sending them with Diviner and like if our opponent mills, which like I've been seeing a lot of people just mill blindly, like I said, you know, they just mill your shufflers and you get to win for free because you stop them from fusion summoning. Then we have our 2 jets, 3 jets actually. Jet, you know, it's jet. We're actually running the gamma burst as an extra jet search because I noticed sometimes like you can kind of steal game pretty quickly against tier. It's when you get in the grind game that it starts to get really out of control with tier. So being able to win quickly is really, really useful. So I actually decided, you know what? Because at first I was running Lava Golem and I was like, you know what? Actually, I'm going to remove Lava Golem and I'm going to add a gamma burst. And it's been really good for me. I've gotten a lot of wins off this card yesterday. Sprite red, Sprite carrot, you run 1. You can run 2 of either of these if you want, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to remove anything here, so I'm happy with just having 1 of each, but it is kind of annoying sometimes. For the dimension shifters, like I showed you guys, you can totally win under D shifter. Sure, you can't set up the crazy boards that you normally could without like, you know, like investing a lot of resources and losing a lot of your grind game. So it is what it is, but honestly, I think you lose so much less than a lot of other decks using D shifter and Sprite. So I definitely think D shifter right now, really good in Sprite. You might as well play it. 2 copies of Call By, 1 copy of Crossout. We hard lose to maxx. 2 copies of Sprite Starter, 1 copy of Smashers. They're just standard. 2 copies of Evenly. This card comes up a lot going second. This is really, really good against tier, especially when they set up a bunch of back row. The one main issue is like crime can negate it, but if you have both copies, I mean, then you just win. 2 copies of Impermanence. I have 2 copies of Herald of the Arclight. This might be a little bit copium, but I just decided, you know, just the fact that I have Diviner in my deck and I had like the free spot that I just didn't know what to put. I was like, you know what? I think I want an extra Herald just in case I run to Diviner and I want to make another Herald because they were able to out one. And just in the grind game, Herald completely shuts down tier pretty much. 1 copy of Gin Buster, 1 copy of Cat Shark. Cat Shark is insane. Insane, insane, insane. You know, you make your big gigantic sprite using a link monster. It goes up to 3200. Then Cat Shark brings it up to 6400. You use gigantic sprite effect to special summon a level 2 from your deck. You can set up like a Cat Shark plus gigantic sprite plus an Onibimaru, banish the last monster that you have to deal with, and just go in and swing for game. So it's really crazy. This card is absolutely amazing. Cat Shark and obviously gigantic together are just too good. Mannequin Cat is kind of weird. Tier monsters are Aqua, so I was just thinking, you know, Mannequin Cat, bring back like a halfness from the grave, doesn't have any effect on the field. We don't care. Get to special summon a Swap Frog from our deck, which is quite nice. So like this might not come up very often, so I might actually end up replacing it, but for now I was like, you know what, we might as well keep it. Melffy of the Forest, this is a must play if you're playing this little Melffy package here. Basically very simple. Any 2 level 2 monsters can make it. You search the caddy. Caddy is going to do its job of setting up a Herald at the end, well, during your opponent's turn, basically. So, yeah, Melffy of the Forest is amazing. Another thing I really like about Melffy of the Forest, actually, is oftentimes when they stop your gigantic sprite, you start, like, not really having ways of getting cards out of your deck anymore and doing searching. If they already, like, you know, you already use blue, and then you go into gigantic, and they stop the gigantic, and you're not feeling too happy about it. But now, if you have access to more rank 2s after they negate gigantic with, like, an Imperm or something, you can make Melffy of the Forest, and you have, like, a guaranteed Omni negate that you're going to have on your opponent's turn if they summon any monsters, which they 99.9% of the time will. So yeah, Melffy of the Forest, really cool for that. Onibimaru, just a field clearer, really good. IP Masquerena, absolutely must play. IP plus Avramax is just too fucking crazy in this format. Even Underworld Goddess of the Closed World, I was kind of sleeping on this card, and then I realized, oh wait, Kaijus don't trigger tiers. So that means that if you tribute like a Kaleido Heart with this card, well, you know, they don't trigger their graveyard effect of the Kaleido Heart because it wasn't sent to the grave by a card effect. It was just tributed for a summoning condition. Oh, not even tribute. It was sent to the grave for a summoning condition. So yeah, a really, really good card against tier sometimes, and it just comes in clutch. We have 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn. I faced 1 runic stun today, and this card saved me, so I'm glad I'm running it. I'm going to keep it. And obviously the 2 Sprite Elf. This is like one of the best cards ever. I love Sprite Elf. So yeah, guys, that's the deck list. I love the deck, okay? I love Sprite. You guys already know how much I love Sprite. I made a music video about Sprite. I'm a big fan of Sprite. I'm a big fan of frogs. So I'm happy to be playing this again, and I'm happy to say that I think it's really, really good. At least when we're thinking about the ladder, it's at worst tier 2. But yeah, it's really solid. I can't wait to get to Diamond 1. We're probably going to try some more decks. I still have to try out Dinos with the 3 OVs, so we're going to get into that very shortly. And I'm probably got to drop a tier list pretty soon as well. I'm just trying to get in tune with the other decks and tiers because I don't want to make a tier list video where I just say tiers, tier 0, and everything else is trash, you know? So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out the video. Huge shout out to my UCT tier members. That would be Raptor Rapture, Bongerman for 20, Dad Dude Joey, B-Dubs, JQ the King, Hit or Miss JT. Thank you so much for the support, as well as everyone supporting in the baby tier, miss tier, over on Twitch, you who's liking, commenting, subscribing, buying the hat, and doing all that good shit. All right, that's it for me. Peace.